we paint something on it, and
we'll call the whole thing an art piece.
I want to talk about our hero of the film. He was played by an actor by the name of Burr Benning.
This is Mr. Ted Nelson.
Oh, one more thing about poor Mr. Alex Rebar. He recently passed away. And there was an anecdote about his death. Hold on.
Oh, God.
He died November 19th of 2021 at the age of 81. He died in his home in Glendale in California. And his final wishes were for no memorial, which is outrageous.
Yeah, we couldn't have shown up. We wanted to pay our respects.
The star of Incredible Melting Man should have got like a military send-off, stolen valor or no, I don't care.
Yeah.
You have the jets and the Marines firing guns. You have the president folding a flag or whatever the hell they do.
All I could think is him getting lowered into the grave and then they just pour a bunch of the goo that was left over. And they've been preserving it since the 70s. And
preserving it for future generations for whatever they find the cure for being 81. And so he said... what he said, instead of a memorial, everyone should just go home, crack open a bottle of wine, and listen to Got My Mojo Working by Muddy Waters.
All right.
So
I do appreciate his his suggestion for his memorial.
I don't know. The whole Muddy Waters thing sounds like cultural appropriation to me, and I'm not cool with that. Fuck you, Melting Man. You're dead to me. You're dead to me.
I'm just hoping when you go through what the other actors have done that Mr. Ted Nelson, this was his only acting role. He is atrocious.
Atrocious? The man was trying, Corey.
Trying for what?
Trying
to make me hate him, trying to get kicked out of the Actors Guild.
Trying to get some goddamn crackers is what he was trying to get. And if you can beer me, I will tell you all about... Oh, wow. His Wikipedia entry is actually...
scarce, I hope.
No, it's got a couple headings.
Oh, God.
Let's do them. Yeah, this episode is a mini biography on Corey's favorite actor, Burr Benning. Everyone knows, like, he's pretending right now, but Corey's like, he's got a tattoo of Burr Benning on him.
I got tattoos of crackers that are melting, that have the melting man goop on them.
No, they're just forgotten in a grocery bag. No, they're just in a shopping cart because she actually did forget them at the grocery store.
Rest in peace, crackers.
Okay, so welcome to Biography. I'm your host. What was the guy's name again?
Ted Nelson.
No. Who did Biography?
Oh, God, I have no idea.
I should know this because he's also been in a lot of bad movies. Well, whatever. Tonight on Biography, the exciting career of Burr Benning.
I really hope you build this up and there is only one entry.
Born on September 21st, 1936, the son of Mr. and Mrs. M.J. Benning. He was born in Seminole, Oklahoma, and grew up in Stillwater. He enrolled at the Oklahoma State University as a business major, but he switched to drama midway through his second year.
Went downhill from there.
Dick. And went on to have major roles in several plays at OSU. Peter Graves. That's the voice I'm trying to do. Peter Graves. I was like, after serving in the United States Air Force, he went to New York University and earned a master's degree in drama. Yeah, this is way too much to read.
Yeah, I was going to say, should have ended with the Air Force career and shot down.
So, actually, he's a busy guy. He appeared in TV shows like Chips and Matlock and Magnum P.I., The Rockford Files, Kojak. Hawaii Five-0.
All extras?
Well, it's not telling you what roles he played.
So probably all extras.
His film appearances included, let's see, there's Incredible Melting Man's reference, good choice. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child. He is in that movie. Oh,
God.
Okay, now I want to know which character he is in that movie.
Now I hope he's died in that movie too.
Oh yeah, he died in 2003. I'm sorry.
No, I actually feel bad for that. I didn't want him to die in real life.
You've been shitting on a man who's been dead for over 20 years. You fucking monster.
Oh, it's okay then.
He played a character
Wounds aren't fresh.
named Mr. Jordan.
No, that is the one nightmare film I do not want to rewatch. So.
We're gonna do it at some point. Oh, he was also
God.
in Freddy's Nightmare, so he's been in 2 Nightmare on Elm Street things. He played in an episode as Dr. Serling. Somebody was probably like, "Hey, because this is a Twilight Zone ripoff. Let's." So yeah, what did he die of? He's survived by his spouse, I hope. Yeah, she's still going. She's 80. She's kicking. She's still alive and kicking death. Here we go. Undisclosed causes. So
a bullet to the head.
Melting.
Just like in Melting Man, he took a bullet to the head. That's why his wife's still alive.
No, he just started melting one day. We don't know why. We think it might have been prolonged.
I can just imagine his wife coming home
from Saturnian radiation.
Every week. His wife came home to, "Where's the crackers?" Finally, she had enough.
So, another interesting person of note to speak of in this film was the girl from the photography scene, the poor assault victim.
Yeah.
Her name, the actress's name was Rainbow Smith. Rainbow was spelled Rainbeaux, because I'm guessing her parents are hippies. She was born in California, so...
It checks out.
Checks out. She was actually known for being in a bunch of B movies, cult classics, such as The Swinging Cheerleaders, Video Vixens, the Pom Pom Girls, Revenge of the Cheerleaders.
I feel a trend is going to be coming up here real quick.
Massacre at Central High, Slumber Party 57, weird year. Cinderella, but not that one. Incredible Melting Man, Phantasm, not that one.
Oh, damn it. Just watched that one, too. I'd have been like, who is she in it?
It's spelled with an F. It's also called Phantasm Comes Again. I just wanted to do the switch.
God.
She was in a movie, 1978's Laser Blast, which is another movie from that era, which is actually so bad it's good. Let's see, what else was she in? She was in Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, Independence Day, but not that one.
Oh my God. She's just full of troll movies.
It was like, yeah, let's watch the 1983 film Independence Day.
That probably is better than the remake of Independence Day, so I'm all down for that.
Small town is a hard place to have a big dream. That's the tagline. And I guess you're probably wondering what happened to Rainbow Smith. She's dead. Died in 2002, heroin overdose.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it wasn't an overdose. It was complications
with heroin.
Yeah,
I think that's called an overdose.
No, it was complications from liver disease and hepatitis after being addicted to heroin for 2 decades. And so, as you can see, that when you're sexually assaulted by a scumbag photographer, even in a movie, it will send down reverberations throughout your entire life. That's kind of a joke in poor taste, but
what's new?
What else? Don't tell me I'm a monster. I already know. I own a mirror, damn it.
Oh, God. But yeah, this, I can see why, now I have a much better understanding as to why this movie feels disjointed as if it's 2 movies.
Yeah.
And I can kind of see why you like it. Still, I'm much happier with this watch than the previous one. And probably the next one, too.
I'm going to blow my nose around and hold on. Ah, there we go. I'm just going on sniffling.
I was going to say, I was wondering when you're going to do that.
I had a bloody nose earlier, so I'm just like, I'm like, and then it's like your nose gets stuffed up again, and you're like, okay, like I really need to stop doing cocaine all the time. That's probably my. No, I don't.
I was like, we can't afford that shit.
On my budget, I can't. I can't take
on our spinster's budget.
But you know when you blow your nose, like you get a nosebleed, and you're like,
this is going on the cutting room floor.
No, this is staying in. This is staying in. This is a PSA. Don't you hate it when you blow your nose, like you get a nosebleed, and then you gotta blow your nose later, and
then it looks like the melting man, and you're like, God damn it!
Oh yeah, it does actually.
Oh, God.
Assessing the damage. Oh yeah, very melty. But also at the same time, if you blow too hard, it's like it's gonna start bleeding again. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you probably heard me sniffling a lot this episode because I'm like, oh no.
Well, 'tis allergy season, so.
Friggin' pollen all over my car. Yeah, so that was The Incredible Melting Man. So, Corey, after having seen that film, if you were to change something about the film, what would you change?
Choose a direction. Don't have two different directions going with. I know that's a lot to ask. If I was going to change one thing, I honestly would have just go whole hog and have everybody eviscerated. Like, show, like, everybody is, like, ripped apart like the fucking fisherman.
Nobody in the movie was likable anyway, so.
No, it's like, just leave the widows. There's two widows now that I think about it. There's three widows.
Personally, I just like it for the fact that like despite the fact that like it's totally bizarre. The movie also has like one of those 70s sci-fi bleak endings.
Yeah,
because like Dr. Nelson gets shot by two rent-a-cops. He's like, no,
Dome too. Like his hands are up, and he's
like, don't. I'm Dr. Ted Nelson. He's like, how do these cops know who he is?
Yeah,
this explains why they shot him.
Yeah,
because they did know. And then he falls up. Doesn't he fall on the? No, that was the cop he throws over the railing.
Yeah, the one cop that he goes to try and stop the melting man with shotguns the melting man twice, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess
that knocks his arm off too, doesn't it? Or his arm came off earlier.
His arm came off earlier because the widow cleavered it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that's why I was really impressed how he was able to grapple three people off the ledges.
So, Ted Nelson dies. Melting Man
melts, shockingly.
His melting. And he's thrown in the garbage. And he's just like, the credits are rolling. And you're like, fuck, his wife doesn't know that not only is she like an orphan, she became an orphan.
She's an orphan
and a widow the same night.
Oh God!
Parents were murdered.
That's what I was like. I thought you were saying the wrong word for a second. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" Yeah.
So you understand why I like this movie?
Oh
now.
God! It's just pure bleakness.
She's bringing a child into the world during a gasoline crisis, and you have who was the president back then? Was it Nixon? Was Nixon still president? You had Richard Nixon probably. Vietnam is still happening. You're just like, fuck this melting man. Why couldn't he take me and my child too?
Yeah. Oh God.
Right, Gimli?
I'm like, as the dog runs into the scene.
Yep.
That is going to be a common theme. We're going to have my shithead of a dog.
The episodes that we record here, most likely, but
yeah.
Gimli's been doing good. Yes, he's been doing so good. Oh yes.
Alrighty, well, if I was going to rate this movie, I would give it 4 dumpsters full of ex-astronauts out of 10.
This is also a movie that I am keeping no matter what. Like, this is one of those ones where it's like, I don't care. I have it on Blu-ray, okay?
I was impressed that it had a Blu-ray release. Like,
well, you can thank the wonderful people at Shout Factory, which is where I got the movie on Blu-ray. I also they also sell the Mystery Science Theater episode on DVD. So if you're like, I want to watch the movie but with jokes, you can do that.
I want to listen to somebody else shit talk it better than I can.
It is one of their better episodes.
Maybe we'll toss it on here. We got plenty of the evening to do since we don't have to do Vendetta today.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and that'll be our next movie, which Corey and Roe